In the decade of the 1930s, even the great city of Metropolis was not spared the ravages of the worldwide depression. In the times of fear and confusion, the job of informing the public was the responsibility of the Daily Planet, a great metropolitan newspaper whose reputation for clarity and truth had become a symbol of hope for the city of Metropolis.
Faster than a speeding bullet, more powerful than a locomotive, able to leap tall buildings at a single bound. Look, up in the sky, it's a bird, it's a plane, it's Superman. Yes, it's Superman today.
Welcome everyone to the Geekigai Superman Legacy Fan Edition. So we have with us. I'm actually back after I think 2-3 episodes.
I think about 2-3 weeks lah. Yeah,
around 2-3 weeks,
yeah.
and then 2-3 episodes, right?
Around
so
there.
I am back, and I'm happy to host this fan discussion. We have with us Casey, our leader of the pack. He's sporting a new hairstyle.
Yes.
So all the women out there, do give it a shout, whether it's a yay or a nay. So yeah.
I hope it's a yay though. Yes.
Yeah, I'm hoping so
correct.
too.
Hopefully, yes.
Because I think it's a bundle of hay.
Yes.
but you know, he says it's what?
I'm in the hair business after all, so I had to.
Oh, you're in hair business?
Yeah, I sell shampoo for a living, dude. Yeah,
Oh.
correct. Yes,
Oh
so
man,
that's right.
if you said you're in a hair business, I think you're a hairstylist. Selling shampoo for a living is, okay, fine. We're going to talk about Superman. We're not going to talk about his hair.
Yes,
This is
that.
not that kind of show.
Yes. That's not that kind of show. We are a geeks hair, podcast. We are not a hair podcast.
So we have Casey, the leader of the pack, and Sheldon.
Yeah, I'm the fan who casually walked into here.
And also sporting a new hairstyle, but it's not that noteworthy, but it's interesting. So we're gonna let it pass.
It would be weird if one day Sheldon be like, he wears something very casual to the podcast. Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
Today again.
I'll wear a t-shirt and you wear a suit. Let's just flip it around.
So sure. Let's do that
Let's
next
do
podcast.
that.
Yes.
Okay, with that said, Superman. We have what I think is the ultimate Superman, Christopher Reeve. But of course, if you have a different, point of view, you should express, like in comments. But we're not going to talk about Christopher Reeve. We're not going to talk about Henry Cavill. Maybe a little bit, but not a lot. But we're going to definitely talk about David
Current Sweat.
Yes.
Current Sweat. Yes.
So that's the pronunciation, gentlemen and ladies.
Is it Sweat or Current Sweat? Okay.
So he actually broke it down. Core in sweat. So that's how you should say it.
Okay.
Core in sweat. So for all the people into gym, gym dudes, gym ladies, core in sweat. So that's an abs or a core exercise.
Okay, let me try. Core and sweat.
Yes.
Okay.
That's it.
I'll just call him David.
Yeah. David, core in sweat.
Yeah, first name basis. We all
Yes,
know
correct.
him.
We don't know him, man. We know him by
casually
default.
know him.
Yes.
You know the guy, David?
It's like Christopher Reeves. Christopher himself.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, exactly. Or Mr. Reeve. Yeah.
Yeah,
anything,
that's right. Definitely.
So basically, there's been so much of buzz about this, right? For whatever reasons, there's a lot of drama also. There are two sets of camps. We're going to talk a little bit about that. But we just to sort of set expectations, like we're talking about the cast. We're going to talk about potential storylines. We'll talk a little bit about the comics, the villains and stuff, what makes a Superman movie tick. So there's a lot of things. But we start off. What's our initial thoughts? If you've seen the trailer, any expectations, and so on and so forth, yeah.
I think the best, right, is to not have any expectations. Because nowadays, it's like, when it comes to comic book movies, right, I think the one of the things is like fans, we have a lot of expectations at times. So I think the best, right, is to like, expect nothing, then go in with a lot. Like, you receive a lot. It's like Tyler Hoechlin's Superman itself. People thought it's gonna suck.
Yeah.
We went in with zero expectation, but it would end up being the best Superman adaptations of the all time. Okay, for me at least, like, it was good. It was really, really good. But yeah, I think the best way is not just simply like, have no expectations, just go in, just let James Gunn cook,
Yeah.
He is a cooker. He cooks very well. So let him cook. Yeah, and we see how it goes with the movie itself when it comes out. Yeah. But in terms of like character design and stuff like that, I like it. It does have like I don't know. Have you watched it? Have you guys watched it yet?
Yeah.
I mean,
Yes,
definitely. Yeah, you
yes.
guys have watched it already. Why am I like
I mean,
that?
I had to
Yeah.
watch it.
Yeah.
For this episode.
Correct. Like in a way, it's like it's goofy. Not gonna lie. Yeah, Nathan Fillion as like Guy Gardner is like, gosh, that bowl cut. Yes. Yeah. Amazing
Everybody's
cut.
talking about that, right?
Yeah.
Oh,
You
man.
see the new thing where James Gunn was like showing his boat cut, and then he was doing a commercial for it.
No, I haven't seen this.
Oh, you should go watch that one. That's
Okay.
also very amazing. Also, that boat cut is legendary. Yeah, but I like the goofiness of it. Yeah. Compared to Marvel, where it's like all serious and stuff like that. I think when it comes to James Gunn, he actually adding a bit of this kind of like small little bits and pieces of like goofiness inside, which okay lah. I mean, it's a fresh take. But end of the day, like we shall see how it goes from there. Also, yeah, it's too early to say anything. Also, at end of the day.
Yeah. So before I go to Sheldon, right? So what Casey was referring to, in terms of low expectations, is the Superman and Lewis, TV show. It's not, something that everybody has got, but I must say the production values are a little lower than what you'd expect in a Superman show, because you got to show someone flying, and there's a little bit of science fiction and so on and so forth. But the I think the narration of the events, the storylines, the acting, and the groundedness of it, I think it was a very grounded show. I think it made it work. So yeah, it's a great call out. In fact, it's a bit of a wild card thing. A lot of people like him as the ultimate Superman, because it was very relatable and people watched it for several seasons.
Correct.
Right. Whereas the others, we just saw them for movies, which are like 2-hour, 3-hour formats. So people actually followed their story for such a long time, and not got they didn't get like this guy's not my Superman over it.
I think it's because the fact that we we live through him, like in a way, like cause it's like 8-10 episodes. It's like you are actually like able to tell a solid story with like such a long investment time.
Yeah.
So yeah, I think people connected with that more compared to like movies and stuff like that. Yeah.
And I feel like they were, because of the large format of a TV series, they were able to deal with a lot more, like multiverses, several villains, lot of storylines, which is not simply possible in a movie, because you got to be picking up a story and you have to just keep it to a closure. You might hint for a further down the road, but you have to close whatever you have started, right?
Right.
So with that, Sheldon, what's your
Okay, before that, I want to talk about what you just mentioned.
Yeah.
Actually, Casey and I talked about it before the episode. I was genuinely surprised that Lois and Superman is good. I didn't watch it yet, but only because I was thinking it's CW. It's just going to be another CW. Is that not the case?
It's actually not the case. Actually, it is a mix between CW. Of course, it has the usual CW drama. Not gonna lie, but however, it's done so well in a way that you know that these people that are doing are fans of Superman.
Yeah.
Okay, I just want to say first, my impression of CW superhero shows like The Flash and
The Arrow?
The Arrow, yeah. Genuinely, there will be good 2 seasons, and then it'll get more and more boring and convoluted as it goes on. Which is why there's a stereotype over CW shows. The reason why I didn't watch Superman and Lois, I thought it was going to follow the same path. Not the case.
Nope, it's not.
It's better because of the fact that you're dealing with a hero who doesn't brood too much. I personally haven't watched a lot of The Flash, only a few seasons. But Arrow, I think, went too much into like the drama. Too much into the small little matters, which wasn't the case. Which wasn't the case for the Superman and Lois.
My only thing that I stopped watching Arrow is because the Green Arrow didn't end up with Black Canary. That was my only pet peeve, man. Yeah, you have to follow canon. That's the thing. Yeah, that's the only thing why I didn't watch that show ever. Like after
Did you like it otherwise?
I watched until season 6, but yeah, I would I still like it? Yeah, but I would prefer it like they stay a bit more comic accurate. That's where like a lot of people like, oh, I need to have a bit of comic accuracy and stuff like that. Yeah, they're okay to change it, but I prefer my head canon in like Black Canary and
I
Green
never
Arrow.
got into it because it was too slow for me.
Yes, it does get very slow.
That's the thing. It is a, what do I call it, drama disguised as a comic book series.
Yeah.
Yeah, so it's not really a comic book series, it's drama.
Yeah. So the drama element in Superman and Lois is also very high.
Yes.
But it doesn't become the center stage, I feel. Whereas in Arrow, I didn't appreciate that. It was too much of drama, too slow. I didn't like it.
And I think they.
But I appreciate it. Sorry, I want to say
sorry.
I appreciate it because I never read a lot of Green Arrow, comics. Of course, I knew he was existing there because he was part of the Justice League and all, right? But so I got a little bit more information from the show, not from the comic. But that's it. That's all I appreciate about it.
And also Green Arrow wasn't. Is he supposed to be funny and like charming and like nice, like somewhat like a goofball. Yeah, but he's a bit too serious. Yeah, it's like Batman. Yeah.
I appreciate seriousness in Batman, but Arrow.
Stephen Amell will make a passable Batman, I would say. Yeah, I mean I like him in the Arrow itself, but I think he's more suited for Batman itself. Yeah, I feel. But yeah, when it comes to it, like what I said about Superman and Lois, I think it brings about the family factor of the show itself. Like cause end of the day he's like dealing with two teenage kids. Yeah, Jonathan and Jordan. Yeah, it's like they are slowly developing powers. Yeah, his two sons.
Okay.
Yeah, so he's actually developing. One of them is developing powers, another is not developing powers. But however, one is more gifted compared to the other one. So it's like also can see like the dynamics between the family itself. Yeah, and also the fact that you thought Superman was all good and almighty, but however he has a lot of family problems also. Yeah, because the fact that he's always saving the world, he got no time to take care of his kids and stuff. So I think this kind of stuff. I think in terms of Superman and Lois, they do bring this aspect right of Superman itself.
But don't worry, there are still the fun stuff, which is the villains and stuff. Yeah, right.
I'll give it a shot. I'm just genuinely surprised that it is good.
No, but two advice: give it time. The low production values will immediately hit you, because generally you expect good science, SFX, etc.
If the story is good, I'll be fine.
Okay, all right. And this number two thing is there is drama, so. You're like, oh shit, it's the same. No. It's a little better than the.
Oh no, it's fine. I'm okay with the drama.
Okay, all right.
It's just that I feel like when it came from the other CW shows, they kind of not really care about the comic book aspect.
Yeah.